and I really didn't want to do this, but I've taken over Gavin's account because I feel like there's some things that need to be cleared up, and I'm not here to say anything mean or to bash anyone, because that's not what we do over here in the Magnus family. The goat fam doesn't bash. You haven't seen anything on our stories that are negative. This is all just out of hand. So let me get started. Okay, so first of all, Piper and Gavin have worked together for about 5 months now. At a certain point, I felt like it was not healthy, and it was not Piper. She did absolutely nothing. She's an actual great little girl. I have no animosity towards any of the kids, and nobody should. I woke up one day and I told him I was pulling him from filming with them anymore. My husband got involved, and we all decided as a family that, Gavin couldn't talk to anyone if he wanted to film with them. He could not be friends with anybody, and he had a lot of anxiety because of it. And today, just in a few days, he's actually a completely different kid. I'm just shaking talking about this because, first of all, it's really hard because these are kids. Piper's a kid, Sophie's a kid, Gavin is a kid. There were some inappropriate things done on the adults' side. And as a parent, and you guys all have parents too, you don't want your son or daughter to be in a situation where it's less than healthy. So blame me if you want to. I never had any hate towards anybody. I did get tired of getting phone calls on a weekly basis that if I talked to certain people or went to a certain event that we weren't going to work with you anymore. That was very stressful for me, so I'm sure I'm going to have less anxiety now too. The things about other kids. So people are asking me, why are you following Corinne, or why are you following all these kids? So we were always told we couldn't, talk to any of these kids, and I'm an adult, so I could do what I want. But in lieu of saving Gavin and him still being able to work with Piper, I never broke the rules. So since then, thank the Lord above, that all of the parents have reached out to me at different times, and they know this is not the first time this has happened, because this has happened a lot with, that side. So I am not hateful towards absolutely anybody. You guys will not get me to spread hate. You're not going to get me to do it. Hashtag positivity. Gavin loves you all to death. Gavin never broke up with Piper. Let's talk about it. When I told him what we were doing, he was very upset, but he also knew it was for his best. So the other day he went live and he read a really beautiful message to Piper and Sophie saying how much he was going to miss them. This had nothing to do with a breakup, a spooning. I saw something about him spooning. He is 12 years old, like I'm sure all of you are very young. First of all, that never happened. If you give your friend a hug, I wouldn't call that anything more than your 12-year-old giving your friend a hug. He never cheated, because Piper and him never, you call it what you want, but they never kissed. They were friends. So there wasn't any cheating. So I think this is drama just pulled into a bunch of negativity. And I pray and I hope that all of you understand that this is 100% on me and not Gavin. And he didn't do anything. Sorry. And just, this was my decision and my husband's, because it was super not positive. It wasn't a happy place for us anymore. And we had a lot of fun when we did it, but it was just controlling, and just all of us are just healing. So I want to move on. I don't want anyone to unfollow anyone. I would never, ever, I want you guys to know this, I would never ask you to unfollow Piper or to unfollow Sophie. And the fact that they're hating on a little boy that's 12 and asking for you guys to unfollow him, I don't know what else to say, because it's really sad. Because no matter whose fault, whether it's someone on that side or that I stopped it, the bottom line is it's over, and I love Gavin very much, just as they love their kids. And the things that I went through, I don't think it would ever have been flipped. So I think I actually waited way too long to pull Gavin. And I really tried hard to make everybody happy. But at the end of the day, I want to have friends in the industry. Gavin didn't need to not like all these people because other people didn't. He really, to be honest with you, his goals and aspirations are, as a musical artist and a singer. And, he got into this YouTube thing with Piper. It grew him crazy. And you know what? He loves you guys so much. I also saw that he didn't like his fans. He gets anxiety. Yeah. But he never, ever, God, he loves you guys so much. Like, he's so thankful. He is 12 years old. He's in 6th grade. So all you guys that are saying, Mama Magnus this and Gavin, unfollow him, it's really sad. Because if I were your parent, I would tell you to not unfollow either child. Because they're both your heroes. You love them all. And whether they're together or not, you should still love them equally. They're great kids. See, this is where I don't spread the hate. And it's not just me. This has happened to, with that being on YouTube on that channel, my son being on that channel. I'm not the first person. I'm just the first person to actually walk away, and I haven't said anything back. I'm going live because this is such an important message to all of you. First of all, or third of all, Gavin and Piper are influencers. When you're an influencer, I don't know how you guys all feel, but influencers should influence the world in a positive light. Even if you have to bite your tongue and say, you know what they did to me is bad, or, you don't agree with them. You want to influence other kids to go after their dreams and, fill their friends' hearts with happiness, and just spread kindness, guys. Don't spread hate. Don't unfollow Piper. Don't unfollow Gavin. The kids really work hard. I don't know what else to say. Gavin worked so hard with Piper, and Piper worked so hard. I still don't know where this ever. Please don't bully. Stop the bullying. Stop making hate pages on Gavin. If you have made them, do the right thing. Take them down. If you've made them on Piper, don't. Take them down. This is not about the children. They literally were best friends. I don't even think they ever had a fight that I know of. Whether there was times where people thought, oh, they don't like me, or she doesn't like me anymore. Like Gavin felt like sometimes Piper maybe didn't like her. They're kids. They're going to go through that. But at the same time, God, they were close. And so for whoever's on Piper's chat, on her verified actual account, it's bullying. I don't think it's Piper, because I've never seen Piper do anything bad. She's an awesome little girl. And the other thing is, leave Symonne alone. I have never, and I've met a lot of little kids, I've never met anybody so positive. Thank you for the hashtag positivity. I have never met anybody in my entire life who is such a great influence, and neither her nor anybody in her family would ever put out hate. Stop putting out hate on Symonne Harrison. She is one of the best influencers out there. In fact, go follow her. I'm so tired of it. It makes me sick. So not only is this about my son, it's about all the kids. All the kids. None of them deserve hate. Okay? Blame me. Blame Mama Magnus. Say, you know what? She took Gavin away. But I did it for a really, really important reason. I did it to get my son in a happy spot where he doesn't have anxiety, where adults aren't texting him, where he's not having to, tell his side of the story why he hung out with someone. He's free. Hashtag free. Hashtag positivity. Gavin can now go out and be who he is. And just to let you guys know, for you GOAT fam people out there, we've got some huge things going on. And I wish I could tell you now, but just stay tuned. From music to collabs, big ones. And we're going to do, from this moment on, hashtag positivity. I love you guys so much. Our whole family loves you. Gavin loves you. Our squad loves you. Jacob, Connor, Symonne. We are all like on team positivity. So you guys can do two things when this live ends. You can say, now I know the story. You can get off and say, I'm going to be negative and I'm going to be mad at Gavin for no reason again. Or you can just choose to be, somewhere in the middle. I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you our story. I am really trying to be happy right now and trying to know what it's like not to be controlled. And even I kind of went through it. A lot went through it. So I'm just trying to figure all of this stuff out, We're going to still continue to do really great content for you guys, same days. And we're going to do some documentary style stuff, and we're going to do vlogging. So stay tuned for some great stuff. Here's the deal. Let's talk about Gavin went live. He teared up. He missed his friend. You're right. He did. And whether you say he didn't cry enough or he cried too much, he's 12. Who cares? Okay. Piper went live. Piper cried. I'm not going to sit here and judge whether it was real or not real. I'm sorry. Piper, if you're out there, I am sorry you're hurting. Gavin's hurting too. He cried himself to sleep with me 2 nights in a row, as embarrassing as that is. Okay? He cried himself to sleep. He never broke up with Piper. He never ever said anything to Piper. I just took him away from the situation. So stop with the piece of crap. Gavin's this, Gavin's that. Gavin's done nothing. If you want to be mad at him, you can, but that's just you hating. Because he has not done. You can't find one thing he's done. Except for work his butt off for that side of the family whenever they asked. That's what he did. And had no life. That's it. So you can call it what you want, but I'm still going to hashtag positivity all day. Anybody who hashtags positivity on our latest post, I'll follow you. That's the other thing. So they can say what they want about this live. I love you guys. I will continue to be positive. We can't make everybody happy. We can't, but if you've unfollowed, follow back. If, if you're new here, follow. I don't know what else to say except for just bullying is the worst thing I think a human can ever do. If it's done by a parent, it's even worse. We've got other people that actually were in the squad actually bullying Gavin, which is sick, and it's probably the parents. And the parents need to stay out of it. And you know what? The Team Gavin stuff, I appreciate it, but I don't even want you guys siding. Here's the thing. I don't want you to, Team Gavin, Team Piper, I just want you all to realize that they're little kids. And you can still love Piper and you can still love Gavin. This isn't about, Piper's sad because her and Gavin aren't together anymore. Gavin's sad because they did everything together. But don't think with all this stuff that's going around, like he called me fat and guys, that's the mom talking. That is not Piper talking. Piper doesn't even, I've never heard that little girl say one bad thing about anybody ever. In my entire life. Entire 5 months I've known her. She does not say bad things. So if somebody is saying on Piper's DM, he called me fat and he did this and he did that, I doubt that's Piper. And Gavin doesn't run around calling people names. So, also, they've never had one fight. Piper and Gavin, they were best friends. You can't be boyfriend and girlfriend at 12, guys. So, yeah, it's a cute little thing on YouTube. And the last video that he did, let's address that. Gavin did, which was my girlfriend spying. They were not given permission to do that video. They were not given permission by me to do that video. They showed our address. They put it out to 5 million people. I was very upset. Our house is very distinctive. It's very sad. They edited it, yes, but it still shows my house. So the video that they did in the backyard, they got a random girl from the fair, asked Gavin to sit down and pretend like it was his girlfriend. He didn't even know what the creative was. So pranks, they always knew about it. They knew what they were doing. Gavin had no idea about this creative. It was completely scripted. So at the end of the day, I am, again, this isn't to bash. This is to protect my son and let you know that video That video, spying on my boyfriend, was never meant to happen. I never gave permission. I'm his mom. He all of a sudden is in a video putting his arm around a girl. So let's squash that. That was all scripted. Gavin has never, when he loves someone, he loves with all his heart. He loved her like you guys have no idea. Piper, everything was Piper's world. However, he had times where he felt like Piper didn't like him, but that doesn't matter because they're kids, and I don't blame anybody. Stop the hate. If you guys want to stop the hate, hashtag positivity right now and stop it. You guys have the power. Influencers have the power to stop hate. We all can stop this. We don't need to bully anyone. You know, we are now friends with everybody. There is no one Gavin is not going to hang around. I don't want to hear, why is he following Emery? Why is he following Corinne? You know what? Because he wants to. Because he's free. Because he can. Not because he wants a relationship. Not because they're girls. He wants to be friends with everybody. And I'm going to allow him to have fun and go to events and be able to be friends with all these little girls that I was told were so bad. I feel so horrible. And if you're on this live and you know who you are, I'm very sorry that, you know, my son would ignore you and think that you, I don't even know. He was brainwashed. So, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the people out there that thought we didn't like them or, you know, we were just in a very bad situation. So you will see Gavin following everybody in the industry, and that's, you know, you guys know who they are. I don't need to sit here and put their names out, but he will be following everybody, and he will be kind like he always is to everybody. You guys should not, I repeat, do not, if you have hate stuff up, take it down. If you're talking to Symonne and you're sending hate, stop. Stop it now. Stop it. Okay? Good. Stop it. Piper is sad, but guys, there's nothing. Do you know you guys are going to be sad and go through this too? It's just you're not on social media. Gavin is sad. He cried himself to sleep, but I have to let him go through it. Piper has to go through it, but to slam, has he slammed her on social media? No, you're never going to see that from Gavin. Why he's getting slammed and people are saying, oh, he broke her heart. He didn't break her heart. Mama Magnus stopped this. I maybe broke all your hearts out there. But in the end, you're all going to see why it was done. There's a reason. There's a God, and I decided to stop this. Okay? And that's the reason. And don't be sorry. I don't want anyone to be sorry. I want the hate taken down. I want you to continue to follow Piper. I want you to continue to follow Gavin and Symonne. I don't want you to take this out on the one person, or one of the very main people that have been there for Gavin is Symonne. She's the one person that's been there. She's been there to talk to. She's been there at our house. You can't get mad at someone for that. They're not dating. They're kids. They're little kids. And everybody knows that out of anyone that I know, she's probably the most positive soul I've ever met. So I want that to stop immediately. I want parents out there, if you are sending hate, stop being your kid in group chats. Just stop. Don't even send any more group chats, guys. Leave it alone for the day. Just leave it alone. There's no reason to send anything in group chats today. There's no reason to talk about Gavin, his heart being broken, or Piper's heart. Everybody is going to go through a breakup. Every kid is going to have a crush. Every kid is, you know, the difference is they're just not out there. They're not out there in the social media world for all of you to judge them. So now your guys are taking sides. How about we unite with hashtag positivity? How about you don't unfollow any Piper fan, or all you Piper fans don't unfollow Piper because you're mad because you're taking Gavin's side? How about all you GOAT fans don't unfollow Piper? Don't do it. Try to work this out. Doesn't make anything any better by doing that. It really doesn't. The last thing is, you know, a lot of people say, and this is kind of standard in the industry, no matter who you are, from Justin Bieber to Timberlake to, it doesn't matter who you are out there. Somebody's always bigger at a certain time than someone. And then they get together, they blow up together, the Pavin thing, the Pavin, whatever blows up. And then it's, oh, somebody used someone. Guys, this happens in this industry all the time. It's not using, it's just sometimes things happen. So there's none of that. And Gavin is going to meet someone, maybe it's another boy or who knows, but when he does, he's going to meet someone that he's going to help grow. And I'm not going to make them feel bad for it, because that's just kind of the nature of this business. It's not like it's a planned thing, or, you know, there's just no reason to like be like that. Oh, someone got someone's clout. That's the most immature, again, not positive bullying thing I probably have ever heard. So we have 5,000 people live. I would really, really like the 5,000 on here to take this message and spread positivity today. Refollow if you unfollow Piper or Gavin, and work this out. And realize that individually, they're great kids. The rest of it has to be dealt with by me and my family and healing and all that stuff. So, yeah. I just don't really know what else to say, except for I really hope that this helps, and I hope it sheds some light on a really, really messed up situation. You know, if you just came and you're asking me what happened, I'll save the live. But I mean, really, all I can really leave with is, geez, I mean, they're all good kids. I have nothing to say about the kids. I wish in the DMs they would have slammed me, not Gavin, because I'm the only person you can be mad at. I literally called up their management and said, we are done. So at the end of the day, you can't be mad at Gavin because he's doing what I told him to do. And then if you're going to be in a group chat and pretending to be Piper, and you're going to say Gavin said all these things that he never said, that's really wrong, because that's not what was ever said. It was never, no, he never called anybody any names. He never, it's just something to start drama because people like drama. So, you know, we're going to hang out with the positivity crowd, guys, from this moment on. It's a new, the things that are coming up for the Goat fam are just, it's like one door closes, another door opens. So it's going to be really big, and you're going to see some intense music, some really cool collabs, and some cool people he's collabing with in music and songs. And yeah, I mean, we just have to keep going, keep watching everybody's YouTube, including Piper's. She has a great channel. Obviously we had some good times on it, just things happen. So yeah, this was really hard for me to talk about, but I'll try to answer a few questions, and then I'm going to jump off of here because honestly, I can't even believe I actually got through this. And I really, really hope it helps. I hope that you all go #positivity on our latest post. And I hope you follow back and don't unfollow anybody, and just watch everybody's videos and really, really, really just send love and positivity and happiness. There's no one's fault that it is. If you came late, you'll have to rewatch the live, but everybody's making it a fault. It's Mama Magnus's fault. I took him away from a, what I call unhealthy environment. So that's just the way it is, and that's between our family to deal with. But I have no issues with, anybody. So I really don't. I just want it to stop. My family is really feeling volatile right now and just sad, and it's all hard. So, and it's hard on the kids. So this isn't, again, you'll never find a text where I'm slamming any child. That's never going to happen. So much as you guys, a lot of people like the drama and stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not going into like what Piper said to Gavin, or like Piper did this. She didn't do anything. Gavin didn't do anything. So I hope everybody understands that. I'm jumping off in a minute, so if anybody has any last questions, or if you just want to spread #positivity right now, that'd be super cool. Again, don't bother any of his friends. Stop the bullying. It's actually, I've reported some stuff to Instagram. If you are literally saying to unfollow Gavin #, or you're making those accounts, they will come down, and Instagram, especially if you're verified, Instagram will know what you're saying. So stop doing it, because Instagram takes down accounts, and they take them down quick. So, you know, you can have your own opinions and stuff, but when you're saying go unfollow Gavin to be part of our group still, I don't know about you guys, but you might want to think about what kind of people do that, because I would never ask you to unfollow somebody. Neither would Gavin. We would never say you can't be part of our group unless you unfollow Piper. You could be part of our group, and I prefer you follow Piper, because there's nothing wrong with her. She hasn't done anything. So, yeah, follow everyone. There's no reason to do all this crazy stuff. And, you know, break up, that's not even a good word. The kids never even held hands, so they were good friends. Did they have a crush? Sure. Did it go any further than that? No. Were they getting ready to go down the aisle? They're 12. So everybody get off of this till they break up. It has to end because of reasons in my world that I'm dealing with. And like I said, he has anxiety and stress, and it was too much on him trying to make everybody happy. So at the end of the day, there shouldn't be any more questions. This is like as clear as day of a live that I think another person can do, and as clear of a message that I think I can get across to you. I saw a question, but I don't know what it said. Thank you for all the hashtag positivities. You guys, that means so much. That means a lot to all of us. Watch all the YouTube videos. There's tons of good ones. We got some really cool ones from Insta Beach. That's coming this week. We're doing a really cool one today, on a good note. What is it called? 24 hours who can gain the most weight challenge. That's going to be fun. So make sure you guys watch that on Saturday. That's going to be really cool. I'm so happy right now that I'm getting so many hashtag positivities. That is all I care about. I don't care about my feelings. I don't care. You guys can bash me. You can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I'm not doing it back. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm not going to bash other people. I'm not doing it. No matter how bad somebody pushes my buttons or tries to get me to talk bad about Piper, I'm not doing it. So please stop doing that. You guys won't have to miss either one of the kids, because Piper puts out a lot of content. Gavin puts out a lot of content. So whether it's together or not, they still are putting out the same days, the same content, and it's still great. So you guys will still get to see, and I think she's doing a casting call right now for other boys. So you'll probably see some cool kids in it. And we'll be doing, not a casting call, but we'll probably have some of our friends in videos that you guys will all recognize. So there's not even any questions. It's just hashtag positivity. Like, yes. Gavin is off filming. That's why I'm doing this live now, because he's with Brian. He's filming the 24 hours who can gain the most weight. So he's not here right now. He's filming for you guys so he can bring you guys great content. So I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that unfollowed, so go follow back both sides. Don't do this. Just go follow back if you decided to do anything too crazy, The video will come out Saturday. We have videos Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think vlogs are usually, vloggy type stuff is on Wednesdays. So, thank you. Well, I'm glad you never hate. Hate is bad, guys. Like, it gets you stuck into a really bad, it's bad vibes, Hate is not good. There's just no reason. And to hate a 12-year-old over a girlfriend breakup or whatever you guys want to call it, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Right now, they're young and, they're not going to hang out, obviously, but, they don't hate each other. Gavin definitely. He sent her something saying he'll always cherish the memories. So, that's what I'm saying is you're hating on the kids when it's the parents. So, when you see things coming from Piper's DMs, don't always assume 100% it's her. I go on Gavin's DMs. Don't always assume it's her, because I've never heard her talk like that. I've never heard her say the negative things that were said. I've just never heard her talk like that. That's actually a compliment to her if she's watching. So, but yeah, that's it. Yep, at Mama Magnus. But yeah, I put up quotes too that are, positive quotes. I try to every other day or so. It helps me heal. And when you guys are feeling down, go check them out. I'm just trying to, again, I've never felt so much hate in one day. And I've also never felt so much love because it kind of came, from both sides. So, yeah. If you just came on here, I'll save the live so that you guys can watch it so I don't have to explain it again or anything. Again, if you go #positivity, we'll follow you on the recent posts and hit a like. And we will make sure that we follow you. And that we stay positive for you and we get you great content out there. That's all I can really do. And thank you. I try to be sweet, but when I'm protecting my son, it's hard. That's why I waited until I could really sit down and do this the right way without shaking, which I was shaking anyway. So it was really hard to get through this. I have to be really honest. Just really hard stuff. Yeah, Gavin misses his fans, and hopefully we can do a lot of meet and greets. We have a lot of new people in the squad, or we have Connor, and Symonne's been in the group, and we got crazy Parker, #Parker, if you like Parker's comedy. He's crazy, and Jake's been in the squad. Jake's his brother. So we got a lot of really cool stuff. I hope you follow all the kids, and I hope that we just continue this path of healthy, conscious living instead of anything less than that. #Parker. Parker's cool. Connor's cool too. Jacob's cool too. Symonne, we can't beat her, so dab on Symonne because she's the coolest. Symonne keeps them all in line. She's like the, what would I call Symonne? She's like the gatekeeper. The boys can't do anything wrong when Symonne's around. But they all get along great. It's a very positive environment. We all sit and do creative together. It's really cool. We're having a great time. So don't think that anything bad's going on because it's not. Gavin's not here, guys. He's off somewhere doing a montage with Brian. Oh, wait, we got to give at least one shout out before I go to Be Heart Studios, because without our amazing, I pretty much adopted him as my son. Without amazing Brian, none of this would have ever been possible, because he films amazing stuff, content, and he also is the best editor out there. You're the bomb. If you're watching this, Be Heart, or if you're rolling with your camera, you are the best. We don't even know what we would do without you, because you're like fam. So that's it, guys. I don't have anything else to say. I hope you stay happy, stay goaty, woo, squat up, and see you on Saturday, man. All right, peace.